You guys ready? All right. Special council meeting on March 5th, 2020 is now called to order. As we rise for the pledge, I'd like to ask Mr. Councilmember Schmidt to lead us.
I pledge allegiance.
Thank you, Joe. Donna, will you do the roll call, please?
I will. Councilmember Feast,
Here.
Councilmember Inesco.
Here.
Councilmember Bode,
Here.
Mayor Dorsey,
Here.
Deputy Mayor Peterson,
Here.
Councilmember McDowell,
Present.
Councilmember Schmidt.
Here.
All right, thank you. Has anyone signed up for general public comment?
No, we don't have anyone, Mr. Mayor.
All right. I'd like to turn it over to City Manager Jeff Knighton, who has details for us about emergency proclamation.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor, Deputy Mayor, members of council, and members of the public. A couple of things I wanted to say tonight about the COVID-19 or the coronavirus as it's known. There are currently no cases in Shelton, so I wanted to make that clear to everybody. We are putting a process in place to ensure that we can take advantage of any tools or opportunities that come from the state, and this action tonight is purely precautionary. And with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions about the proclamation or any other items related to this matter. Just a couple more points. We're coordinating very well with Mason County and with the Department of Public Health. We're coordinating with our fire department and with our police department and all the emergency management agencies that are located in our community. And this proclamation is a result of that. Attached to this one, you'll see a proclamation from the governor, and you'll also see a proclamation from Mason County stating essentially the same thing that we're stating tonight. The Washington State Supreme Court also issued an order tonight that is similar to this but affects court rules specifically, so I didn't attach that. But everybody's pulling in the same direction and going the same way in order to protect community health as best as we can. So with that, that's all I have.
With that, we should read the proclamation,
Yes, please.
and Deputy Mayor Peterson is going to do that for us.
City of Shelton proclamation, whereas on February 29, 2020, the governor of Washington State proclaimed that a state of emergency exists in all counties in the state of Washington for the novel coronavirus, COVID-19. And whereas COVID-19, a respiratory disease that can result in serious illness or death, is caused by the SARS-CoV-2 virus, which is a new strain of coronavirus that had not previously identified in humans and can easily spread from person to person. And whereas the United States Center for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, identifies potential public health threat posed by COVID-19 both globally and in the United States as high, and has advised that person-to-person spread of COVID-19 will continue to occur within the United States, including Washington State. And whereas Washington State Department of Health has now confirmed localized person-to-person spread of COVID-19 in Washington State, significantly increasing the risk of exposure and infection to Washington State's general public and creating an extreme public health risk that may spread quickly. Now therefore, City Council for the City of Shelton, Washington, as a result of the above noted situation, do hereby proclaim that a state of emergency exists in the City of Shelton. City offices and departments are directed to utilize city resources and do everything reasonably possible to assist in an effort to respond to and recover from the outbreak, and to assist Mason County in any reasonable way to implement the Mason County Comprehensive Emergency Management Plan. Signed this 5th day of March, 2020.
Okay, I'd like to open it up to any council members that have any questions on it or comments. All right,
Just a comment.
comment, here we
Just a
go.
comment. As a preparation for potentially what could occur if cases of COVID-19 occur within the city limits, preparatory step here. However, one of the things that I encourage the council to take a look at is the current comprehensive emergency management plan and the language within that plan that specifically refers to the city and the city's responsibilities. Also, one other gap that occurred, at least at the state level and other governments during the swine flu H1N1 that occurred several years ago, is the definite need for a continuity of government and continuity of operations plan within local jurisdictions and organizations. How do you keep those essential services and vital functions going if you have impacts such as what we're seeing in front of us today? So I would encourage us to consider that as we move into more of the preparedness and mitigation of this event and what that may mean to city services as things progress. So that's it.
Okay. Anyone else? All right.
I would say just an appreciation for the coordination between our city, council staff, our county council or commission and staff, and of course, all of our public service and safety agencies. So thank you for that.
And I'd like for all of us to agree that this is necessary and the right thing to do. Right?
Agree?
All right. And this meeting is adjourned. Nice and quick, huh?